thought I'd do this week's midweek mashup. Jim, it's Thursday. They're probably not going to watch this till Friday. Yeah, well, try and keep a theme. I thought I'd do it. I'm on my way home from work, and of course, after 10 o'clock, it's still light at the minute because today has been the longest day. Happy summer solstice, tits out, dancing around the garden. This week, went work Monday. I had Tuesday, Wednesday off. Tuesday, I went out on the bike. Went to my favourite cafe, which is the Welcome Cafe at Melton. Did I take any pics of my food? No, I don't think I did. I had 11 meringue pie and a delicious coffee. Plenty. And a nice ride back home. And I do believe that was the last ZZR video I did when it didn't record half the shit. I was actually just going out for a ride. Didn't particularly intend to stop at the cafe, but fully enough, through some miracle of nature, the cake gods decided to guide me there, and I like riding there. They're good roads. So, what did I do Wednesday? Wednesday, I used to have, before I was on YouTube and that bollocks, I used to have a very regular pilly. She was fairly local to me, called Jen, and she was my pilly for a few years actually, and I was the first person she ever went pillying with, so we got a lot of history. But yes, thanks to the gaslighting of the bitch, I wasn't allowed to see her. So I caught up with her the other day, and it has been years, and it was honestly, it was like nothing ever happened. She's had a knee replacement, so she wanted to know if she could get back on a bike. So I think the first bike she ever came out on was my CBR 750 Hurricane. Anyway, it was a 750 version of the CBR 1000 Hurricane that we got here. Exactly the same shape, the lot. But it had a 750 gear-driven cam engine. That engine was meant to be for the Fireblade. The Fireblade was going to be a 750. And then I think somebody at Honda must have got the rumour that Kawasaki were going to start doing ZX9s and stuff like that. And they decided to up the capacity of the blade to the 900. Choose your fucking lane, mate. It's not difficult. I know you drive an Audi, which automatically makes you a bit of a cunt, but choose your fucking lane, you donkey arse bottle peroxide bitch. I think I got the point across. So yes, so it was quite good fun. So I took Spurt. Fucking hell, mate, you are taking so fucking long to get around this island. Honest, I need a fucking diary to get around this island. And there'll be some smart arse little cunt that tries to cut us up, you can guarantee it. No, oh, we're good. That's unusual. It really is unusual. I don't mind following trucks. I've done it. I've been there. I've done that. As far as I'm concerned, they're not holding me up because I've got the rest of the day to get where I'm going, there against the clock. So no, never bothers me. So yes, I thought, get back on track, Jim. Regular watchers of my channels will know that I go off on a tangent and then never return. So I took Spurt out. I thought we'll try her on Spurt because it's the lowest seat height, and pardon the phrase, but she wasn't sure if she could get a leg over. That's the good part about going home on a bike. It takes me 10 minutes less to go home on the bike if I'm on afternoons, because the traffic's not particularly heavy at night anyway. But yes, 10 minutes less. And I can't tell you what speeds I'm doing because obviously the speedo's broken when I do that. So anyway, took spurt out, and obviously we are two rotund people, and yes, cornering nice and gentles, because we are going to touch the main stand down. It's just a fact of fat life. Easy cure, take the main stand off, but I do find them so useful for maintenance, or somewhere where it's a bit dodgy to be on the side stand. Bung it on the main stand. So I like to keep the main stands. I could actually probably raise it, alter its bump stop, and just raise it, and then that'll probably give me all I need, to be honest. The Aprilia, that was no problem. I just raised that up, but I never had any issues with the Aprilia. I don't have issues with it, but I thought I'll just tweak it up a little bit more. So I did that. So I've adjusted the Aprilia as well. She's yet to go on the Aprilia. I think she'll get on better with it. It's turned out to be the better pillion bike, and I don't think the seat's any bigger. It's just because it's a bit more sit up and beg, and I think the foot pegs are lower in relation to the seat, which will make a big difference to a pilly, because it is an unnatural seating position, isn't it? You're like a frog on a stirrup pump. Quite often, if I take Uncle Barnyard out, if he ever gets on another bike, you can guarantee within seconds of getting on a bike, even Phyllis, he'll get stitch, and it's hilarious because he nearly launches himself off the back. I find it hilarious, but it happens to me as well on the very, very rare occasion that I do go pillion. Yes, that happens. So that happened. So I've had a good week. It's not been bad. Work's slow, which, you know, it happens sometimes, but that's why I've not been doing a lot, because if the dosh isn't there, I can't really do anything. You know, if you're busy and you're earning your dosh, then 25-30 quid on a tank of fuel is not frivolous. But when you've gone through probably 3-4 weeks and not earning a lot, or earning a lot less than you usually do, it is frivolous. They don't, you know, apart from the tax and insurance, what have you, they don't cost me anything standing still. So that's the logic behind it. But when I try and have a little bit in one of them, so I can get out, like on a Saturday morning, I'll go up the calf and have breakfast. That's the idea. Anyway, I did film a tiny little bit for Charlie this morning, just a tiny bit. So I'll play you that now. Ta-da!
Yes, as usual, perfect camera work there. The screen has come in for Charlie, and it's from this lot, slipscreens.co.uk. You'll find them on eBay, or they've got their own website. And it's one of the very, very few people that do screens for the NC21, NC24. So anyway, I'm just fannying around. I've only actually got a couple of windscreen bolts, so I'm going to have to get some in. Get some nice coloured ones, or just plain black. But with the screen on, see, I've only got bolts at the back, so it's lifted at the front, so that'll all settle. I can now tell where the idiot who had it before drilled the fairing to fit the wrong mirrors. So yes, it's not good. Yes, these are the only aftermarket mirrors available with a 40mm placement. I've even looked on David Silver Spares and all that lot, and they don't seem to have them. And you can't find used mirrors for love nor money, or if you can, they're astronomical in price. And to be honest, you know, it's only there to see behind you at the end of the day. So yes, another step forward in Project Charlie. So I can get some bolts for that, get that sorted. Hopefully sort this jiggery bugger out. I think the original mirrors actually had a far bigger footprint, which probably covered that up. But like I say, we can't get them. So which is a bit of a shit really, but there you go. So yes, but at the weekend I'm going to recharge the battery, put some fuel in it, give it a good run up, hopefully get it up to temperature. It does run, but get it up to temp, drop the oil, do the filter, and there's a washer missing off the exhaust bracket at the back of the hanger. Somebody has literally just put a nylon nut on, and of course as it's tightened up it's gone right into the rubber bushing. They haven't even bothered with a washer, so I'm going to have a look at that. Brakes need a final bleed. It's had full brake rebuild kits front and rear, sintered pads and what have you, and then it'll be done. Yeah, nice. Oh yeah, and also I forgot to mention it comes with a free headlight protector as well. You know, with the old proper dual locks. These used to be a real thing in the 90s, headlight protectors. Only clear is legal, and you do see a lot of bikes around with coloured ones to match the paintwork, and you can't see the headlight behind it. Why make yourself less visible? So yes, only clear is legal, and they are a good idea, especially on older bikes, because sometimes it can be impossible to get the bit if you break the headlight. So yes, so that's the first part of this video mashup complete. Penis.